Hey everybody, it's Angela and I am back with another layout video, and this one I'm going to use the Emoji Love by Simple Stories. And I love these three papers from that collection, but I love the other side of them too. So I went through my stash and you can see I'm finding papers that are very similar to the Emoji Love, so that I can kind of extend this kit a little farther. And I'm just picking out colors and themes that are similar to what was already in there, because those first three papers from Simple Stories, had the poop emoji on the back or the heart eyes, and I want to save it to cut up in pieces to stretch that kit. So this way I have some other simpler items here to use as backgrounds. And I'm trying to show the labels of who made what and stuff, but so hopefully you can see those. I can't see them on my editing screen, but I went ahead and just left this in so you can see how I'm just making my kit a little bit bigger, going through my stash all at one time, and I'm just going to add these to my kit. Now here are the two pictures I'm going to do. I have them in black and white and in color, and I decided to go with the color since there's a little bit of that tealy green in those dots, and that's a Pinkfresh Studio paper that I decided to use, and I've really loved it ever since I got it in a Scraptastic kit years ago, and then I never used it. So I thought this would be the perfect time. It has all those dots on it that kind of mimic an emoji shape, and then it's got the yellow colors in there and the red that are also in the Emoji Love collection already. So now I'm just going through the collection, and I want to cut out some different sized emojis to go with this. And I'm going to stick with this circle theme. So I just used my circle punch to cut out these two photos of Emma making her little pouty lip pointy face and her pouty lip arms crossed face. That was so cute because she just didn't want to have her picture taken. And so I thought it was so cute, perfect type of photo to use for this emoji collection. So I like that ha 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 card, and I love this heart eyes card as well, and I am just going to cut those out and use just the emojis. And I'll save the ha ha ha, and I'll cut it out later and save it to use on a different layout, but I don't use it on this one. I just use the emoji itself. And so you can see I also pulled out a few pieces of cardstock that I have left with this Emoji Love collection, again to extend my kit and have it on hand whenever I pull that kit out, because with the grandkids I'm kind of saving this collection to use with grandkid photos because it just seems to work so perfect for that. And so in order to make my photos pop a little bit more, I want to put a yellow border around there, not a very large one, just a little sliver of yellow around each one, just to make it pop a little more and make the photo look a little more finished and framed in. So I don't have a punch that's just that little bit bigger. Maybe I would have had one of my circle dies, but I just go ahead and freehand cut it. And it looks okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Circles are really hard to cut neatly. So that's kind of what I'm going for, and I want my circles to kind of be interspersed with the circles that are already on that page. And I think about smushing some ink in the background, doing a little mixed media, but I really wanted to not cover up all those little circles and triangles that are already there. So it was kind of difficult because, I wanted to really put a lot of layering or a lot of ink, and I couldn't do either of those things. So I'm going to go with doing a little bit longer title and also using a bunch of these other items. Now I can't use the clips because since I don't have any, I just have circles, it's kind of hard to stick those clips on. You really need a bigger, more rectangular piece to use the clips on. So I don't use those. I do use 3 of these layered emoji stickers where I have no idea where I got them from. They are just in my stash, probably from the dollar store. I know I have a few stickers that are both from the dollar store and from the Target dollar spot that I include in here as well. And so now I think I'm just searching through all my emoji stuff to see what I'm going to use. I don't use any of my emoji die cuts on this, but I do have quite a few sets now of emoji die cuts. So anyhow, I pull out all my thickers and letter stickers because I do want to do a little bit longer title on this page. And so it takes me a while going through, I think, of pulling out like the yellows, the reds, blacks, grays, teals in various sizes. And I thought I had cut most of this out, but obviously I left a little bit in there. But I didn't want to go with the black because it contrasted just a little bit too much, and I didn't have really much else of black on there except for the little heart glasses on that one emoji and then the dark colors that are in my photo. So I really kind of wanted to pull out that teal color, so I go with these tealy green thickers for some of the words, and then I go with a puffy kind of more gray alpha for the rest of it, so that it doesn't contrast too harshly like black would. So I want to put it on the above and below this emoji, this heart emoji. So I want to go ahead and kind of stick that down first so I know where my positioning is going to be for my title. So I'm just going through and I'm going to pop up both that heart eye emoji and then one of my photos. And then the other photo I'm going to adhere directly to flat to the page. So I go ahead and I get this stuck down. I had a little bit of trouble with my tape runner doesn't want to stick to that fun foam. So I get a little bit of it on there, and then I just use my Scotch quick dry adhesive to stick it the rest of the way down. It sticks fine to the paper here, but just wasn't working well on top of that foam. So, I don't know what's up with that. So I get just a little piece in order to hold it while the glue dries, and then I stick glue on the rest of it. So that's gonna kind of be my positioning. And these stickers were really dimensional. They had like 2 sets of foam dots, and then the glasses are raised as well. So I just took one layer off because I didn't want it to be that tall. So I'm going to do the words emoji and face in this teal, green, turquoisey thicker. And then for the rest of the words, I'm going to go with a puffy alpha, and I think it's by, let's see if I can read it when it comes up here on the screen. I'm thinking it's Evolicious. Probably came in a Cocoa Daisy or Scraptastic kit years ago when I used to get them. So I liked it because it's a little more charcoal color, so it's not quite as dark as a black. So I'm just going to spell out, there is no emoji for that face. And so I'm going to put it above and below that heart eyes, and it's kind of following because there's like those big stripes going vertically on there, and then all the dots and stuff go horizontally. So I kind of wanted my title to go vertical and follow those gray stripes, and then my photos and embellishments to go horizontal, following their pre-printed circles already on the page. So that was kind of my thought process, I guess, behind how I positioned this. So I'm just going to go ahead and place those down. And this layout turns out really cute. It's a little plain for me, I guess, or maybe, I don't know, I guess I really wanted to put mixed media on there or more layering or something, so it seems kind of clean, and yet it's almost a little bit too cluttery because I wind up maybe putting too many emojis on there or something. But I do like how it turned out, and I know that Emma's really going to enjoy looking at it, so so that'll be cool. But yeah, I don't know what I could have done differently to integrate everything a little more. But that is going to be my title. I do love that section with it going vertically like that. And again, I take off the extra layers of those 3-dimensional stickers just to make them a little not quite so tall. So on this card, I am just going to cut the ha 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 or that off and just cut the emoji out. And that gives me one more different size of emoji. Trying to get different diameter circles mixed in here. And then in the Brad pack, I was able to get the Brad pack, the clips, and something else from this collection from Tuesday Morning, which was really cool because I had bought just the pack, and then all these extras showed up at Tuesday Morning, so I was able to kind of fill out my stash of this collection a little more. And this is the sticker sheet that comes with the collection pack. And then I have some word phrase stickers that I'm going to scatter around. And then a couple of these Brads, just to get some wording in there besides just faces. So I'm kind of sticking those through there, trying to get some more red distributed across the layout. So I'm liking that. I don't use any from that pack of Project Life cards, but I do grab this. I think this is from the Target Dollar Spot, if I'm not mistaken, and they're kind of that iridescent holographic sort of material. They're really thin, but they're cute, and I think I probably should have stuck them over some dots that were already pre-printed on the paper, and I think that would have made it a little less cluttery. But I was trying to kind of keep the colors that were already there, so I wasn't at the time wanting to cover up any of those dots, but I think it might have looked better and less cluttered if I had done that. And then these are little tiny epoxy emojis from the Michaels dollar bin. And I am sticking them on existing dots so that they don't add any more clutter to the layout. And so I'm going back and forth, and then I decide, you know what, that's all I'm going to do, because if I put any more on here, it's just going to get cluttered. And so I go ahead and call this done. The only thing I might go back and do is to put a little strip maybe at the top and bottom of the page, or maybe just one at the top of the page. I'm not sure, but otherwise, yeah, I think it turned out good. And there you can see some of the little holographic stickers, some of the little epoxy ones, the layered stickers, Emma's cute little face. And so I loved documenting this and, being able to put these pictures in her album to look back on later. And I really enjoyed using the Emoji Love collection. So if you guys have any comments or questions or anything, just leave them down below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye!